Hey guys, so I'm with Erica from A Vegan Tastes Better, and we decided to play around with some lobster mushrooms today. So as you can see, we bought some lobster mushrooms from the Beaufort Highway Market, our local farmers market, and we decided to make some lobster mac and cheese. We were thinking, why not? The lobster mushrooms themselves, it was like $10 for those two mushrooms, so a bit pricey. It was pretty cool getting to touch and feel the mushrooms. We were trying to decide how to cut them up because it's been so long since we actually tried a lobster ourselves, so we forgot what lobster looked like or how it was cut. But yeah, it was definitely interesting. It felt very like rubbery, and it was definitely very red. I didn't really like smell any fishy smell from it, but it was definitely interesting. And yeah, I also got Ryan from A Vegan Tastes Better to also give some feedback as far as what the lobster mushroom felt like, and this was his response.
They feel weird, right?
Feels like if I had a chicken strip and I left it in the bag for like 3 days. I'm asking how I know this is very specific.
Very specific, wasn't it?
I think it would feel like this, like an old
chicken nugget?
an old piece of fish. Or like, yeah, exactly. I make chicken, but it's like 4 days old. No, not that long. It's too dry. But like, it's like 24 hours. No, the nail's not dry. It's still dry. But it's like 2-3 days.
So you're obsessed with having mushrooms?
The texture. Oh, flash frozen fish. Flash frozen fish.
Or 4 days old with chicken?
Approximately.
Or Dodger treats. With the Dodger treat, I feel like it's like the cartilage.
So that was Ryan's take on exactly what the lobster mushrooms felt like. Quote, a very old Mac chicken, but from McDonald's. But we're going to just leave that alone and continue with the recipe at stake. You layer the bottom of the pan with butter, and then you add the mushrooms and the Old Bay. As far as how much butter, you add like half a stick of butter. And as far as how much Old Bay, we're going to say you add about a tablespoon of Old Bay to give it that fishy, lobstery taste. And we're mainly focusing on the lobster. Okay, so after that, you're going to add about 1/4 cup of water to the pan with the lobster, and you're going to let that simmer for a couple of minutes. In the meantime, you're going to go ahead and make some gluten-free rotini in a separate pan. You can use the Hobos, and we use Deanna's Foods cheddar cheese after we're done simmering the lobster mushrooms. So you're going to just stir that in and let it simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes. And after the noodles are done, you're going to put it in a separate pan to be put in the oven. After you put the noodles in the pan, you're going to put the sauce on top of it. Yes, this is banging. This looks so good. All right, so after you do that, you're going to just stir it, and then you can put some more of the noodles back into the pot where the sauce came from to get the rest of the noodles out if you don't have a spatula to get or scrape the sides of your pan. And after you pretty much smooth it out, you're going to just layer the top of it with the cheese and bake in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 to 20 minutes. So this tastes amazing. The only thing that I would say that we would add or do differently next time is add more lobster mushrooms. So if you're looking at this recipe, definitely add a lot more lobster mushrooms than we did. But it tastes super good. And don't forget to follow us and tag us if you make this at Deanna's Foods or at A Vegan Tastes Better. Thanks.